to my channel. My name is Emily. Let's get started. I thought that it'd be fun if I did a bit of an introduction to myself, my reading preferences, so you can get to know those a little bit better before we get into the depths of this channel. We have 9 questions to get to today. Why don't we get started? The first one is, why did you start this channel? What are the reasons? There's a lot of reasons, honestly. I kind of did it on a whim because I already run a bookstagram for over 2 years now. Mid-pandemic I started it, and that has been really fun, getting to meet people in that community and getting to be introduced to so many new books. And I already participate a lot in booktube, just not behind the camera. I usually watch a lot of content, so this is a little bit different, but the main reason is that I thought it'd be fun, so here we are. Second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? I don't know, dude. I don't know, just kidding. I think that I can bring some really fun vlogs. I have done vlogs on Instagram, but I'm kind of restricted with time on there, and it's a different format, so everything's a little bit different. But I think that I want to do a lot of chill vlogs and some reviews. We'll see. We'll see. I have a video planned for after this one, which is exciting, so I'm not going to spoil it for you, but just know it's coming. Okay, the third question is, what are you most excited for? I don't know. I'm very fresh to this community, okay? I'm kind of just hopping into the deep end. I'm most excited to share longer forms of content. Like I said, I was kind of restricted on time with Instagram, so having a longer form of time and to talk to you, I think is really fun. I like that form myself, so yes. Number 4, why do you love reading? What a wonderful question. For me, I use it as a great form of escapism, and I ended up getting really into writing, so now I also look into the writing aspects, the technical scenes, and the way that a story builds to make a whole novel. I think is really cool, and also getting attached to characters, like a hobby of mine, so that's why I love it. Okay, question 5. What book or series got you into reading? / what has your reading life looked like? I've been reading for a long time, since like middle school. I would have to say I give a lot of credit to the Selection series because that's what got me really into reading the beginning, but as far as before I knew about this whole community of readers, I was really into Divergent, I was really into Maze Runner, I was really into that whole dystopian era. I was there when it existed and when it was thriving and when I was like 14, and then I read the Selection series and I got introduced to a whole new genre basically. It was newer for me, and I didn't know there was just so much out there to read. So, and what has my reading life looked like? It's been a mixture of things. Starting in 2020 was when I started branching out a bit more, and I read a lot of the popular series. I read The Cruel Prince, I read Six of Crows, I read Shadow and Bone. I was really trying to understand all the memes and trying to understand what everybody else already knew. As time has gone on, I've gotten more into thrillers, I've gotten more into romance. I go back to fantasy a lot. That's kind of my most stagnant genre. I'm trying to read more nonfiction, memoirs, stuff like that. So I'm trying to mix it up a lot. Question 6, what kind of books do you like to read? I just said that. I just answered it, didn't I? I like to read fantasy, I like to read sci-fi, I like to read dystopian, I like to read romance sometimes. Romance I'm a bit picky with, and thrillers. Thrillers, I have been loving. They're just so exciting for me. Mostly I read fantasy though, young adult. Going on to question 7, what buzzwords make you pick up books? I thought that this was a fun question, so I'm gonna give you like a couple. Enemies to lovers, fae, fake dating / fake marriage, slow burn, weird, and unsettling. That's like what, 7? I think that that's a whole good mix. The last 2 don't really fit in with the first couple, but those are key words that make me want to read a book. When somebody says that a book is really weird, I want to read it so bad. So, yeah. Okay, number 8, where do you like to read? I like to read where I'm sitting right now, actually. This is my little corner of my room with my shelves and everything. It's where I usually read. I also read at my desk. I love to read at the park under a giant tree in the shade. That's like my most preferred, but most of the time I'm in here. So, okay, wrapping this up with number 9. What are some non-book hobbies? I love to play guitar. I learned it during pandemic. So guitar, I play bass, I play electric guitar, I play ukulele. I love, love, love to write. I finished my whole first draft of like my first little book last year. That's really cool. And I dabble in a little bit of everything. I like to go bike riding, I like to run, I like to be active and go camping and stuff. So I hope that this helped you learn more about me and my bookish preferences, and thank you for watching to the end. That's amazing. I deeply appreciate it. I have another video in the works, which is really, really exciting. It has to do with 5-star reads, so that you can see what side of the book sphere I'm on with book titles and stuff. I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you somewhere else on the internet. Peace out.